Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here again. Before we begin, take a slow breath in, hold it for just a moment, and let it go gently. Let the noise of the day soften. Let your heart slow to its own rhythm. You don't have to be anywhere else right now, only here. Today's question is one that reaches into the most mysterious, tender corners of the human heart. Why do we often seek love from people who cannot give it, while overlooking the ones who would care for us fully? It's one of the oldest emotional puzzles. We chase the distant, the unavailable, the unpredictable country. And yet we turn away, consciously or unconsciously, from those who would meet us with open hands and steady warmth. We go toward the flame that might burn us and ignore the candle that would light our way. Why? Let's walk slowly, softly, through the heart of this question. It might touch places you haven't visited in a long time. 1. Because we mistake familiarity for love. This is one of the deepest truths. We are drawn not to what is good for us, but to what is familiar. If you grew up with emotional distance, you will feel strangely at home with people who keep their distance. If you grew up earning affection, you will be drawn to people who make you work for love. If you grew up surrounded by unpredictability, stability may feel boring, even suspicious. We don't choose unhealthy patterns because we want pain. We choose them because our nervous system whispers, "This feels like home," not because it's good, but because it's known. A man once said, "I don't know why I keep choosing people who cannot love me back, but when someone actually cares, I panic." He wasn't afraid of love. He was afraid of unfamiliar comfort. 2. Because available love forces us to face ourselves. When someone truly loves you, sees you, values you, honors you, that love becomes a mirror. And sometimes that mirror shows things we're not ready to face, our insecurities, our fear of intimacy, our belief that we are unworthy, our hidden wounds, our self-doubt. When someone unavailable rejects us, we can blame it on them. When someone available loves us, we must confront the parts of ourselves that struggle to receive love. It's easier, emotionally, psychologically, to chase love that stays just out of reach than to let love in that requires you to soften, to trust, to believe you deserve it. Unavailable love protects us from vulnerability. Available love exposes it. 3. Because we think we must earn love to deserve it. Many people internalize a painful equation. Effort equals worthiness. If love is easy, they feel unworthy. If love is simple, they feel suspicious. If love is given freely, they fear it will disappear. So they gravitate toward people who require effort, people they have to win over, change, convince, or fix. Deep down, they believe, if I can make this difficult person love me, then I must finally be enough. It's not love they're chasing, it's proof. A woman once told me, "I always fall for people who don't choose me, because if I can make them love me, it means I'm finally worthy of love." But worth isn't proven through suffering, it's realized through acceptance. 4. Because we unconsciously try to heal old wounds by recreating them. The heart has a strange tendency. It repeats what it has not healed. If you never felt fully chosen, you will chase people who don't fully choose you. If you were abandoned, you will be drawn to people who leave. If you were overlooked, you will seek validation from those who barely look at you. If love felt unpredictable, you will be attracted to emotional instability. Why? Because the heart longs to rewrite the story. It thinks, if I can get love from someone who resembles the one who wounded me, I can finally heal the original wound. This is not conscious, it's emotional logic, complex, ancient, and persistent. But chasing the same wound rarely heals it, it only deepens it. Healing comes not from repeating the pattern, but from choosing someone who breaks it. 5. Because available love feels too real. Love that comes from a present, emotionally healthy person requires mutual participation. You can't hide. You can't pretend. You can't escape into fantasy. You can't control the narrative. Unavailable people give you the illusion of connection without requiring the courage of connection. Available people invite you into something real, and real intimacy asks for honesty, presence, openness, reciprocity, vulnerability, consistency, courage. For many, that feels overwhelming. So they choose love that stays at a distance because distance feels safer than depth. 6. Because available love doesn't trigger our survival instincts, and that makes it feel less exciting. This is uncomfortable but important. When someone is unpredictable, inconsistent, or emotionally unavailable, your brain enters a heightened state. Dopamine fluctuations, adrenaline spikes, anticipation, uncertainty. It feels like passion. It feels like intensity. It feels like chemistry. But often, it's just anxiety woven into desire. Consistent, stable love doesn't trigger those survival systems. It feels calmer, quieter, which some people misinterpret as lack of attraction. But love is not measured by adrenaline. Real love feels like safety, not survival. 7. Because sometimes we don't believe stable love exists for people like us. If you've been told, directly or indirectly, that you are too much or not enough, you may believe deep down that healthy love is meant for others, not for you. So when someone treats you well, sees you clearly, offers stability, expresses interest, your mind whispers, "This can't be real. They will see the real me and leave. I shouldn't trust this. This will fall apart." And so you sabotage it before you can be disappointed. But love that is meant for you will not disappear when it sees your truth. It will deepen. 8. Because we don't know how to receive what we've never practiced receiving. Receiving love is a skill, and many people were never taught how to use it. If your childhood taught you to survive, not to soften, if your past relationships taught you to endure, not to trust, if your experiences taught you to perform, not to be held, then receiving love is unfamiliar, frightening territory. You will resist it the way the body resists cold water, even when it needs the cleansing. The heart cannot accept what it has not learned to recognize. 9. Because those who would love us fully often reflect back our own worth, and sometimes we're not ready to see it. The saddest truth is this: sometimes we overlook people who love us fully because we don't yet love ourselves fully. Their affection feels uncomfortable because it contradicts the story we carry about ourselves. They see beauty where we see flaws. They see strength where we see shame. They see potential where we see failure. They see someone worthy of care where we see someone difficult to love. And so we walk toward the ones who reflect our wounds instead of the ones who reflect our worth. So how do we learn to choose love that actually loves us back? Gently, slowly, bravely. 1. Start by noticing who feels calm, not who feels intense. Intensity is not love. Consistency is. 2. Pay attention to who stays, not who chases, who stays. 3. Allow yourself to receive small acts of care. Let your guard lower in tiny doses. 4. Question the feeling of boredom. Sometimes bored actually means safe. 5. Practice believing you deserve what you long for, because you do. 6. Stop confusing your wounds for intuition. Not every fear is truth. Not every pattern is destiny. 7. Choose people who choose you, with presence, not just promises. 8. Let love be gentle, not dramatic. Your heart has suffered enough storms. It deserves a home. A final story. A man once spent years chasing people who treated him with indifference. He called it chemistry. He called it attraction. He called it connection. One day, he met someone who cared, truly cared. She listened. She stayed. She tried. She offered him something soft. And he panicked. He pushed her away, not because she was wrong for him, but because she was right for him. Months later, he told a friend, "She scared me because she saw me. The others let me chase because they never looked long enough to see who I really was." Sometimes the love we run from is the love that sees us clearly, and sometimes the love we chase is the love that keeps us blind. Choose the one that invites you to be whole, not the one that requires you to be wounded. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this time to reflect. Stay gentle, stay curious, and stay kind. And if this question spoke to you, continue your journey with us on Yarven's Questions. More stories, more reflections, and more quiet truths are waiting for you. Take care, my friend. Until next time.